I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic book show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we're going to be taking a closer look at Black Panther issue number 2. Can King T'Challa balance his responsibilities as a hero and as a king? Well, let's hop on in and find out for ourselves, shall we?
So, as the comic opens, T'Challa is having a meeting with his inner circle about what is to be done about the attacks on the Vibranium mines last issue. The head of his secret service tells the king what we as the reader already knew, and that is that this invasion is the work of a neighboring nation using the help of a woman with psychic powers. Moreover than that, this woman and this nation have ties to Killmonger, an old-school Black Panther villain. The Queen Mother tells T'Challa that this is a matter for the military to handle and that he should sit back, that if he went in and did something now as king, as Black Panther, that could cause an even bigger international incident. But T'Challa is resolute in his actions. Furthermore, he says that the Black Panther suit will actually shield him from psychic attacks, and that in his time as an Avenger and as a superhero, he is the best one to deal with such an odd situation. From there, we check on in with the Night Angels, those escaped members from the Royal Guard. While they may technically be fugitives now, they are still very much patriots, and when they see a group of young women being taken advantage of by a bunch of brutal bandits, they step on in to free them. Once again, their wrath goes to the absentee King T'Challa for his many shortcomings. Furthermore, they concoct a plan that may just be able to help them get one up on the king. Also in this issue, we check on in with Tetu, that is the shaman who is helping the woman in the neighboring nation wage war on Wakanda. Turns out he's actually from Wakanda. He was a free thinker at the college. But when studying political science no longer offered him the answers he was looking for, he instead looked to mysticism. So yeah, that's pretty much his deal in a nutshell right there. The rest of the comic deals with Black Panther laying siege to the enemy compound, and by God is it a sight to behold. He prowls and fights with all the ferocity of the animal that bears his name, but moreover than that, his suit has all sorts of high-tech gadgets to offer. In his internal monologue, Panther tells a story about his uncle and how heavy the crown of Wakanda can be for any one person, but that in a situation like this, it called for him to get his hands very dirty and show the strength of the king. And while the psychic woman couldn't take over T'Challa's mind like she did the weaker-willed one, she did cause him to freak the hell out and go into a bit of an existential crisis about his place in the world. When the spell is broken and he finally comes to, he realizes that he's beaten the ever-loving crap out of all the rebels and scared all the women and children that were hiding in the same place. He desperately tries to get them back on his side by saying, no, don't worry, the king of Wakanda shall protect you, only for the people to come back at him with, yeah, these guys said they would protect us too until you beat them all to a bloody pulp. Black Panther number 2 is a very interesting kind of issue. It's definitely much more action-packed than issue 1 was, and I think they fixed a great deal of the art problems too. Again, I can't help but feel like some people are going to be turned off at the idea that this is a Black Panther book where Black Panther is just one of many gears in a much bigger machine. I'm also no expert on the character, but I spotted more than a few references to longtime Black Panther villains like the Man-Ape and Killmonger. Ta-Nehisi Coates also does a great job drawing upon real-world events to help infuse his Black Panther story with a flavor that reflects the real-world state of Africa today. And much like in real life, try as I might to educate myself, I have a hard time remembering who's fighting who and for what reason. Overall, a pretty solid issue. I would give this one a 7.5 out of 10. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and while you're here, why not check out another video I have on offer, or maybe if you're feeling in a supportive mood, you want to like or subscribe. And if you want to support the creation of more videos just like this one, then please by all means check out the Cape Joel Patreon. A little bit goes a very long way, and I will see you all next time.